Cat, this is obviously a very quick turnaround for you after your last fight. Was that important for you to kind of get some rhythm going and to get back in quick?
Yeah, I wanted to get that like first one back feeling out of the way. And like I'm super glad that I got a whole 15 minutes. Obviously I didn't get my hand raised, but like 15 minutes of like remembering and rekindling and like, oh, this is what that's like and this is what this sense is like, and so I wanted to maintain with the weight, like I wanted to maintain with the cardio of it and everything. So it was very important to me to have it be as soon as possible so I could just like get a lot of work done at once and put I don't know, just keep it going.
I was going to ask you, obviously didn't get the result that you wanted last time out, but did you take some positives out of it? I mean, obviously a very tough opponent.
Oh, totally. One, I mean, like, it was really important to me to go out and see what I could do as far as just, I don't know, like getting through the nerves again, getting through the excitement again, like fight week, the weight cut, like all of that. It's all very revealing, and seeing those results and then being able to go home and work on things and make the changes. Like nothing shows you what you need to change or do in your life more than a fight, so I went home, I changed, I knew I wanted to work more of like a different type of stand-up, so I went and outsourced that. I went and started going back to the things that was like, when I was doing my best, I was doing certain disciplines and certain things that like I felt I hadn't been doing anymore, so I just like cleared it and tried to go back to what it was when I felt like the most alive in there, and I did that. So here I am with like all of that checked off, and I'm excited, I'm pumped to be here and to have had the opportunity to show what I needed to change.
So are you working with new coaches now? Or?
Yeah, I'm working with John next. He's a Muay Thai instructor out of San Diego. I started doing my jiu-jitsu at Atos, which I came from jiu-jitsu first with all of this, and I feel like I kind of washed it out and to get to where I had been, these last couple fights. And obviously, I've been getting held down by people, and I was like, man, I need to go and like find that again, because that made me feel great. And then outsourced my strength and conditioning too. So got a renowned guy who works with all kinds of different types of athletes and is like a crazy scientist about it, which to me was like revealing of a lot of things that I needed to do, which was exciting to me. Like all of that is super cool to have those resources these days. And yeah, I guess, and then putting it all together at the right times and separating the disciplines, because that's how I learned the best. And it was good, it was real good for me. I felt confident, and all of the coaches are confident, and it's and then I started doing judo and grappling stuff with Justin Flores, who turns out ends up being Rhonda's coach. But I was like, oh, well, that's weird. So I ended up asking her, I'm like, hey, is our school with you? And she's like, you have my blessing, go have fun. And so I feel like anything I could have addressed and tried to do, I did, and I'm here for results.
So it's cool because like it seems like the last couple of years and the last couple of fights, we're always talking about emotion and battles, and now we're talking about fights and tactics. I mean, does this feel different? Like there's not a big weight on your shoulders or things like this is just a fight camp?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Obviously, like I'm just chipping away at what I can. You know what I mean? Like so much has happened and so much is heavy, and like then there's these losses, and then there's more life, and then there's real life, and it's just like all the time, but constantly chipping away from it and like looking at the product I have, looking at who I am right now, like the past and the future aren't important, and that's something like right now that I have to sit and realize, like, did I do everything I'm supposed to do? Yes. Am I as good as possible? Yes. Like that's all I have, so moving into that space and trying to just like recognize what I'm creating here is really what's the most important, and I'm doing everything that I can.
So is the result important? I mean, is there like pressure that like this has got to be a win? I mean, I know everybody wants to win.
The result is like different twist on the word results. Like the result isn't everything. Like I want to see results of what I've done. Like that'll be what's important. So if it's a win or a loss, like I didn't come here to lose, obviously, but like knowing that you did everything you can, and knowing that like I'm proud of all of that. I'm proud of what I worked on. I'm proud of like those chips that I've taken away from it. Like the result is set up for it to be what I'm intending it to be, you know? So, I mean, it's not about that, like, only winning or whatever. I'm an athlete, I'm a fighter, I fight. Like, you don't always just fight to only do great. Like, you fight to fight. I'm a fighter. I've been fighting my whole life. Like, I want to fight. That's it.
You mentioned balancing a lot in your personal life and your professional life and chipping away. What's Saturday like going to be like? You know, your goal is to be the best, be the top. You fought the top names in this division. Knowing you're ranked 6th, she's ranked 7th, this could go a long way in getting somebody back up there. What's it going to be like in front of a sold-out crowd for you this Saturday?
I mean, Boise has been awesome. Like, just even being around here this week, everybody is so friendly, and like the town is good energy. Like, everywhere you go, it's fun. And that in itself, like, being able to come here and that is so new for them and so exciting. Like, it's fun to be here. I know that she's good and she's coming here with some steam on her. I'm coming here with some steam on me. Like, and I expect we're going to put on a good fight. We're both intense chicks. We're both moms. Like, that's a whole other fucking thing in your back pocket, you know? And I don't know. It's exciting. It's pressure, but it's a good pressure. I mean, it's a good problem to have.
Now, you're not new to Boise. You've had a past with Boise. You've had some family from here.
Yeah, so I had, when I was a kid, we were always road tripping everywhere, but we would come visit family here in Boise. And yeah, it was always a good trip. We would end up outdoors. We would end up in these natural parks. You know, I think we were even picking berries in season places. Like, it was super cool. And I actually had an aunt that was district manager of the Taco Bells, so I remember eating a lot of Taco Bell in Boise when I was a kid.
Have you taken a moment to realize your past with Boise? You're back in Boise again. Like, it's so cool. You used to be here when you were a kid, but now you're coming back in front of a sold-out crowd. Has it kind of sunk in and just, this is kind of a really cool moment for you?
It is, because it's like only good memories here. Like, only good. Only like fun outdoors memories, eating the crap out of a bunch of Taco Bell memories, like cousins, family, like that wholeness. Like, it's only been good things here. And then you get here now and it's green and lush and just like, it's beautiful. So, good people.